Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. We're today about to go speak to Sebastian for the In the Shadow of Time mission on quest.
You're here. Good.
Over here in the catacombs.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Was there anything else in the student report?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Okay, you didn't let me have a look, but whatevs. Let's explore the catacomb. Or catacomb, as he calls it.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
I wish it would give us the option to talk to Ominous. Oh, there it is. Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I'd be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Yeah, me too. I actually like this questline. I like this series of quests quite a lot, actually.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
I rarely do. Sure, I would if it were real, but...
Defender! Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb
Accio.
was insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Excuse you.
Accio!
I combat with.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I got rid of it, didn't I?
Levioso!
Finding a
Wicked.
chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Framed portrait. Portrait. Of a lady. Probably has a variant or something.
Defender! Confringo!
I missed.
Revelio! Confringo! Accio!
Nothing. Money.
Revelio! Bombarda!
Which way is the way we're going? I feel like
Revelio.
it's that way, because that looks like a glowing door over there. So we'll head down here first.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
That's so. I get ambushed here.
Confringo! Defender!
All this
Revelio.
grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs
Confringo.
that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm just in here destroying somebody's tomb.
Revelio.
Nothing too important. I mean, last one we saw do this only had his feet turned into beets. So, that shouldn't be too dangerous. Especially since this one doesn't have anything to do with dark magic at all.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones
Yeah.
outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Revelio.
Be buried in a temple
There's
full of
something
gold.
here by the altar.
Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Is that?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Explore this place first. I know you have to drag those two skull things. Read that in a moment.
Did you hear that?
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio.
It's usually par for the course.
Revelio.
Another one. So there's 3 altogether. Maybe a 4th.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio.
I need to find a safe way across. Lumos.
Didn't mean to do that.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
Okay.
Confringo.
Let's see if
Incendio.
there we go. Got that one. And that one.
Lumos. Accio.
We're about to get that.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Bombarda. Lumos.
I got a bookcase.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Student journal entry. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my field team to the rules. Said something about this relic. So I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition, and I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted, conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it. First, I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Stuff.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Okay, where do you think these pages came from?
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Probably the latter. Let's get started.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Yeah, let's prepare some stuff. That potion there.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Prepare this one first.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Not my first rodeo with
Accio!
this.
Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Only one more, I believe. There
You've
it is.
done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Fun.
Nice.
No, it wasn't. Don't lie.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
What's up?
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I would actually like to, but honestly, the Unforgivables make the game so much easier. How do you know the curse?
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Okay. Well, I prefer not.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we
Fire
go.
kills just about everything.
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo! Confringo! Protego!
Okay, absolutely obliterated that spider. He may have almost one-shot it.
Revelio!
Maybe that's a later passage. Got some spiders over this way.
Confringo! Revelio! Protego! Confringo! Defender! Stupefy. Confringo. Defendo. Protego.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo.
Bit dramatic.
Accio.
Two of them.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Yeah, probably a couple centuries.
Confringo.
Not much from this place.
Revelio.
We got one. I'm not entirely sure if to call them legendary quality because they're not exactly legendary. Say unique quality, being the orange ones. I only really got one unique quality one here.
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering
Think
how
about it.
well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
And nothing over there that we missed. How dare we?
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
If I'm not mistaken,
Revelio.
you pull one of these, it corresponds to one of the symbols. So if I were to pull this one
Accio.
and then find the triangle, pull that one, it should unlock that door right
That
there.
worked. Keep going.
So let's go. Let's unlock this door next. Do that. Lock that door next. And we have one last door, and it's going to be
Accio.
you.
Lumos.
Okay, simple enough.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Thank you.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
I don't. It's creepy as all hell.
Confringo!
Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Confringo. Defender.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Oh, we don't-
Revelio.
some things over there, but I'm guessing that's for the when we come back later. Because we do come back later. I think that might be the door into it. It's nasty.
Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for
Accio.
nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Revelio.
Yeah, don't give up yet. There's still a thingamajig over here. The relics, no. That's nasty. Terrifying. It was modeled after Sith holocrons. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibility could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
It could be.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We should leave it alone.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Okay.
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Hello, ominous.
Is that... ominous?
Yep.
Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Hello.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Yeah, very well. Let's talk with them.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
You probably will.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Or why he's not just coming with us? If I can remember my way out of here. Pretty sure it's this way.
What happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
Yep.
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
You've also kind of broken his trust a couple of times, but you know. Can ignore that. A long walk back. Smoke coming from Feldcroft. That's not good.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
I mean, can you not see that in the distance? I'm pretty sure he commented on it. Maybe we have to be closer.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is
There
it?
it is.
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Spotted it a while ago.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I've been fighting since before you were born. You won't get away with that. Get I shall have been. Get away with that.
Defender!
I shall have been. And utterly enjoy suffering, do you? Don't get away with that. Stay back!
Confringo!
Exploding the inevitable!
Defender!
I shall have been your death.
Die.
Confringo!
Closing in!
I just shoot him with his own arrow.
Imperio!
Yeah.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Again, fire tends to kill too. That may have been the wrong choice.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Okay. See you in the future. Here you go.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
I usually do. But we'll go with the went too far this time.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Luke. I'll go around gathering this. And whilst I do that, I'm going to go ahead and end it here for the day. So, thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.